Hello guys, back with me again. Rafael Monangan from class 2025E with the number 132. So yeah, I'm gonna continue the retelling about the Hunger Games Catching Fire book part 2. Okay, let's begin. So, the news of Quarter Quell twists the entire nation. The victors, one symbol of glory, are now forced back into the arena, revealing that no one is ever truly free from the capital's control. For Katniss, the announcement feels like a death sentence. She collapsed into the floor in shock, her mind racing through every attempt she made to appease President Snow. None of it mattered. Snow wanted her destroyed from the beginning. Peeta volunteers to replace Haymitch, leaving Katniss overwhelmed by guilt, fear, and confusion. She never wants Peeta to go back, and yet he insists that protecting her is more important than his own life. At the capital, the victors gather, each showing their own coping mechanism. That some are furious, openly cursing the capital. Some are broken, quiet, and hopeless. Some are calculating, ready to play the game again. Katniss observed Finnick Odair, charismatic but deadly; Johanna Mason, sarcastic and unpredictable; and older victors like Max, who can barely walk but still must compete. She instantly understands that this arena is far more dangerous than the first. These are winners, people who have killed to survive. During training, Katniss and Peeta make a strategic decision: no alliance. They assume that trusting others will only get them betrayed. But as the day passed, subtle action from the other victors began to contradict this belief. Phoenix watched Katniss closely, with the with an almost protective interest. Beta and Virus whisper about the arena system. Johanna makes sharp comments hinting that she knows more than she says. Still, Katniss doesn't understand that most of the victors already know a rebellion is brewing. Kaiser, Kaiser Flickerman hosts the interviews, and each tribute used their stage not to entertain, but to protest. Some, some of them were symbols of their district sovereign, others over emotional speech about loss. The audience becomes uneasy. The capital's control feels shaky. Peeta delivers the most shocking moment. He claims that Katniss is pregnant, forcing the crowd into a frenzy. People scream for the games to be cancelled, but President Snow remains unmoved. Katniss realizes the capital is prepared to sacrifice anything and everything: public space, morality, even their own reputation, just to ensure that Katniss die. Before the games begin, China helps Katniss into her Mockingjay design suit, design suit, but right before she is launched into the arena, peacekeepers beat China brutally before her eyes, making it clear that rebellion will be punished without mercy. Katniss is lifted into the arena in shock, still seeing China blood in her mind. The arena is large ocean surrounding a central cornucopia on an island. Everything about is strange, is unfamiliar. The water is warm and salty. The sun is burning. Katniss must swim to reach the weapons. A terrifying challenge for her, who can barely stay afloat. Phoenix unexpectedly saves her life and reveals that Haymitch told him to keep her alive. This is the first major hint that a hidden alliance already exists around her. Katniss, Peeta, Finnick, and Max escape from the bloodbath. They form an unlikely group: two skilled warriors, one elderly mentor, and a baker with a heart condition. They survive poisonous folk that melt robots, flash, rabbit monkeys, rabbit monkey that attack in packs and extreme condition. Phoenix carries Max on his back until the poisonous facts surround them, forcing Max to sacrifice herself by walking into the maze so the others can escape. The moment devastates Phoenix and deepens Katniss' suspicion that something deeper connects the victors. Soon after, they reunite with Johanna, Virus, and Beatty. Virus discovers that the arena is designed like a clock. Each hour unleashes a new horror, but before they can fully investigate, Virus is killed, and Katniss feels a surge of fury and sorrow. Together, the group begins studying the arena's pattern, gathering knowledge for a plan Beetle is quietly forming. Katniss, still uncertain whom to trust, refuses to fully relax, but everyone seems to be protecting her, not Peeta, not himself, but specifically her. As the clock-like arena continues to rotate through its horrors, Katniss and her allies become more desperate. They realize that time itself is a weapon. Toxic rain, blood floods, killer beasts, lightning storms, and other engineered disasters strike with mechanical precision. Katniss thinks they are stargazing for the games, but in truth, many of them working toward one mission: keep Katniss alive long enough to escape the arena. She doesn't know that she has already been chosen as the symbol of the rebellion. BT proposed a dangerous strategy: use the wire to trap the other tributes and electrocute them with lightning strike at all 3 at midnight. To Katniss, the plan seems risky but logical. To the rebels, the plan is something different, a cover for the actual mission. Meanwhile, Katniss becomes increasingly anxious. She fears that Peter's death more than her own, becomes convinced that keeping him alive is her only real goal. Her love and desperation for him intensify as the arena pushes them to their limits. On the day of the play, Katniss and Johanna split off with the wire. Suddenly, Johanna tackles Katniss to the ground, cuts her arm open, and smears her blood into the dirt. Katniss thinks Johanna has betrayed her, another enemy trying to kill her. But Johanna actually removing the capital striker from Katniss' arm, so the rescue team could extract her without being traced. Still, Katniss doesn't realize the truth. She fights to stay alive and return to Peter. As the storm approaches, Katniss sees Beatty lying around, injured with the wire. His original goal was not to kill the other tributes, but to attack the wire to the force field, creating a blast would break the arena open. Katniss doesn't fully understand, but she suddenly recalls Haymit's early advice: remember who the real enemy is. She realized the real enemy is the capital, not the tributes. Acting on the pure instinct, Katniss ties the wire to her arrow and shoots to the sky, connecting it to the force field just as lightning strikes. The arena explodes, the ground cracks open, the force field shatters, causing power outage across Panem. Tributes are thrown into the air, screams echo through the destruction. For a moment, Katniss thinks she is dying. Instead, a hovercraft descends. She is captured, but 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 not by the capital. Katniss wakes in the hovercraft with Beatty, Phoenix, and Haymitch. Confused and weak, she demands answer. Haymitch reveals the truth. Many defectors were part of the Secret Rebellion Alliance. They planned to escape the arena, not win the games. Their mission was to rescue Katniss. District 13, thought to be destroyed, is alive and leading the rebellion. Peeta and Johanna were taken by the capital during the chaos. Katniss feels betrayed, not heroic. She realized she was kept in the dark. Every alliance, every sacrifice, every strange behavior from the other tributes suddenly makes sense. They weren't fighting the games. They were fighting for the rebellion's future, and she was the symbol. But the truth hurts most when Heimlich tells her Peeta didn't make it into the hovercraft. Peeta is now in the capital's hands. The final blow comes from Gale, with sorrow and exhaustion in her face, and in his voice, he tells her, "Katniss, there is no District 12. They fire-bombed it. Only few of us get out." Katniss realizes her home is gone. Peeta is prisoner. The rebellion has fully begun, and she is the Mockingjay, whether she wants to be or not. Okay, that's it from me to review this book. So if you guys want to see the third book that I already retailed, you can see the other videos before this video. And the conclusion for me, the review for me, overall this book is strong and exciting sequel with great characters, creative world building, and a cliffhanger that makes us want to read next books immediately. And also, if you guys doesn't want to read the book or read the book or something, you guys can watch the film. The film is get adapted by these books also, The Catching Fire. The film is very awesome for me. It's very good. The characters, the the actors, the actress is so good at the film. So yeah, you guys must watch it. Alright, thank you guys for the attention. See you guys in other video. Thank you guys.